Before we talk about Tottenham, just how proud are you personally and how proud is the club of the work that Marcus Rashford has been doing over the past few weeks and months, literally helping millions of children across the country?
Oh well, we're as a club and me as his manager as well. Of course, it's been fantastic to follow Marcus throughout the lockdown period as well. He's not only the last that we got the Prime Minister to change his mind, but also what he's done over the last few months. Marcus is such a top human being, and he's brought his own experiences as a kid into this conversation and changed the lives of so many kids, as you say. So he's already been captain of the club at such a young age, and he's proving all the time his human qualities, which is a main attribute for a Man United player, along with his qualities as a player, of course.
Yeah, absolutely. In terms of coming back then, Ole, what a game to kick back off then against Tottenham, and how prepared are you for that match, and how fit are your players as well, including Marcus, of course?
Oh, well, it's a great game. A big game against one of the best teams in the league, of course. Champions League finalists less than a year ago. So we know that we're up for a hard game. We've prepared as well as we can. We've trained well. The boys trained well over the lockdown. We've had a couple of in-house 11v11s, and we had one 11v11 against West Brom, which hopefully will stand us in good stead. These are, of course, we're young. They look fit and ready. So we'll see tomorrow night.
Ollie, nice to see you. I bet you're really looking forward to this as well. I bet this has been on your diary with a big circle around it. Looking
forward to the interview or the game?
No, the interview. Clearly seeing all of us and our faces peering at you. So an awful lot's changed over the last 3 months. But I mean, the reality is you've got probably the most popular person in the country in Marcus playing for Manchester United. You can't always say that. And he's just become a role model that has changed people's lives and opinions of footballers.
Oh, well, yes. What Marcus has done has been incredible with his family, with his own personality, of course. Marcus has always been a great human being, and coming up through the academy, I think the club recognised that early on and gave him chances. Of course, we saw the talent, but you need to be a really good human being as well to come all the way through. And he's changed the lives of so many kids this summer, which is more important than any game of football that he'll probably play. So hopefully he can keep both sides going as well as he's doing now.
Players take the knee yesterday in both the games. You talk to players clearly on a daily basis. Do you get a feeling that there's a movement for change to bring about real change, not just words but actions?
I feel now that it's maybe this time finally it is changing, and it's been on the agenda now for many years, of course, and this issue of racism, and we've had a couple of instances in the league, and we've talked about it. Maybe it's then forgotten, but this time it looks and hopefully it will affect more and more people and leaders of countries and decision makers. But I think we all support the actions.
Ollie, good morning. Just going back to Marcus, when you were 22, I think you'd just signed for Molde. Could you quantify what it takes for someone at that young age to put himself out there in the way he has done, when it'd be far easier just to kind of, I don't know, stay out of the limelight completely?
Well, me at 22, of course, I wouldn't be in a position to affect people and affect a change like this. I don't think Marcus is thinking about this politically or in any other way than helping people and helping kids. And I think he knows deep inside that he's helped children with food now and to change their lives. And I think that makes him feel feel good about himself and using his position as a role model, as Man United, one of the top players in the country and Man United player, and he can affect people in a good way. That's what it's about. He's a good human being and he wants to make a good change. It's not about him or anything bigger than that.
Feel footballers are using their profile more than they've ever done to try and make a noise, to try and talk about social issues. Do you think that is a positive?
Well, it's up to every individual, of course, and footballers as a as a group, they've been criticised a lot, even over this lockdown. But I think also this lockdown period has made a change in people and maybe made people think about the larger issues and giving them a different perspective. And for Marcus, he's always been a good lad, and now the change he's made for kids has been unbelievable. But as footballers, of course, we are easy targets at different times, but we can also affect people in a good way. So to use your own, if you can use your face to change something for the better, why not?
Morning, Ole. Good to see you.
Normally you're stood in the back just hiding, so I can see you better now.
Just wondering, last night we saw players take a knee and the referees as well before the matches at Project Restart. Just wondering what your thoughts are on the Black Lives Matter movement and whether your players you're expecting them to do the same tomorrow.
Well, I think it's been an event in history that's changed people's views, and of course the movement now is I think we all know that this shouldn't happen in 2020, what's been happening, and that players, Premier League teams, that we all make a stand and say enough's enough. I think that's good, and I don't expect anything different from ours.
There were two kind of issues over players in terms of their availability for this extended season. One of them you've sorted with Ole Gunnar. So first of all, how's that been? And secondly, Angel Gomez, as far as we're aware, his contract still expires at the end of the month. Will he be available for you in these upcoming games? And do you expect him to sign that contract extension?
Well, we're delighted that Odeon is staying with us. We had a good conversation with his club, and Odeon's made a great impact when he came. So that's very pleasing. Gives us another option up front. He's a goal scorer, and what he does, he's in and around the dressing room as well, is great. And I hope he's going to continue and finish off what he started. With Angel, he's a top kid that we've had in the club for so many years, and we've offered him a deal. Hopefully he'll take that. If not, I'll wish him all the best. Hopefully, from what I understand, it's not too far away. So if not, we'll wish him all the best.
Morning, Ole.
Hi.
Ole, is everybody fully fit and available to play tomorrow? And are Marcus and Paul Pogba now in a position where you could start them if you wanted to?
We have two players probably. Yeah, it's Phil Jones and Axel will miss this game and the start, and let's see how bad they are. But apart from that, the rest of the squad is fit, available, and if selected. And of course, Marcus and Paul, they've been out for a long period, but they're available. So how long they're gonna play for, let's see.
And you'll be able to use 5 substitutions now. Is that something you're thinking about? Do you think you'll be using your full allocation of subs?
It depends on the games, of course. I think 3 subs. I think that's the right amount for a game and a team. But changing the whole or 5 of them will probably happen because we have to look after the players. They've been out for a long period. The Premier League is intense. It's hard physically, and they're going to go straight into a season after as well. So it's a good option for us to protect the players and make sure that we don't get any unnecessary injuries, because that's we have to look after them and take care of them and make sure we use those periods to make substitutions well.